I say this with no disrespect towards Canada who won the Davis Cup last night, but this tournament as a whole feels irrelevant nowadays. And the reason why I feel that way is because it happens every year. You might think, how is that a problem? Are you not happy seeing best players in the world representing their countries every year? And my answer would be a swift no. I'm actually not that familiar with the format changes of the Davis Cup that happened fairly recently, so I would appreciate if someone explained that to me in the comments, but the only thing I know is that the former football player Gerard Piqué is somehow involved in that. So my suggestion would be the Davis Cup should be more like the Football World Cup. We have a real life example right now in Qatar, where even though there were and are many problems with this year's World Cup, people still turn a blind eye to all of that because what's happening this month is special. It's unique and it won't happen for the next 4 years. There's a huge value in having rare tournaments because it makes the win more prestigious. It brings more pride to the fans of the nation when they see their country being represented on the biggest stage of the sport. You wouldn't see players not playing because they are tired or they just want to have a longer vacation because they wouldn't want to miss out on an opportunity of doing something special. Have qualification stages go for 2 years where it is decided who will advance to the main Davis Cup. Then have the main Davis Cup be hosted by one nation so that the fans of all countries meet in one place to create a never before seen atmosphere in tennis. Make it feel different from a 250 tournament in the middle of the summer, maybe. I don't know, sacrifice some of those 250 tournaments for the greater good of tennis. And make the supposed Tennis World Cup go for a month or something to make it stand out and help it gain some traction outside of the tight-knit circle of tennis fans. Because God knows that tennis is a very stagnant sport in that regard. And I'm going to be brutally honest here, but why the fuck should I or anyone else for that matter care about Felix Auger-Aliassime versus Alex De Minaur match in December almost, when we know that they will probably play against each other again in 2 or 3 months in a higher stakes match. I have watched tennis for 10 months straight, and to be fair, at this point in the year I am sick and tired of tennis, so these matches should feel special to gain any sort of attention, and if we are being real, they just don't feel like they are special. Fuck it, if I want to watch an unique event where players compete for the pride of their nation, I'll watch the United Cup that is going to happen in January. As the United Cup is a mixed ATP and WTA event, at the very least this tournament will present some never before seen matchups that are actually intriguing for a hardcore or a casual viewer. At the end of the day, tennis authorities just keep on shooting themselves in the foot by making tennis as boring, as unappealing as they possibly can, when it shouldn't be that way. Tennis should be fun, it should be vibrant, it should be emotional, but all of the things that I mentioned get suppressed by stupid rules or old, senile fucks who think that tennis should follow some outdated traditions that make tennis lifeless for the majority of the time. And the fear of evolving in tennis is something that pisses me off so much, and it genuinely makes me fear for the future of this sport. If you want to help my channel evolve, then subscribe, it is always appreciated. And until next time, take it easy, my friend.